But there's something in my must confess. Good morning. Good morning to you. Anyways, guys, here we are. It's another fabulous rainy day here in South Florida. And it's your boy, Josh. And this is Josh Does Everything, where I do pretty much everything. We're going to do this kind of episode dedicated to all the new followers and subscribers and whatnot, so they can know what's going on, because I've been getting a lot of new people asking me questions about my reels and what's who, what's there, and that. So here we are with a brand new episode. I haven't done an episode of all the animals, I feel like, in a minute, and all this exciting stuff. I'm supposed to be going wenching today. We'll see how it goes. The weather is kind of weird. But let's start off the day, and to start off, here's the one and only, everyone's favorite, Chevy. Her name is Chevy. But that's Chevy right here. Look at her. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, she almost fell. So we got Miss Chevy over here. Look at her. Look at her. Hello, Chevy. Say hello. Hello. Hello, pretty girl. Oh, she wants to share her breakfast. Haven't even fed her yet. But that's Chevy. We're gonna go ahead put some food in her bowl, clean her water bowl, and that's her little shower bowl. So we're gonna get her ready for the day. Right, Chevy? Pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. And just like that, haven't said that word in a minute, we got Chevy her food. Look at that. Chevy's loving it, making a mess. Don't mind the bottom of her cage, guys. I'm going to start buying her more sunflower seeds because she really likes those better than anything else. And if you never had a Perry before, they're very freaking messy. They throw all their food around until they find the seeds they want or crave at the moment. But yep, Chevy's fed. Clean water bowl, clean bath bowl. That's Chevy. Another thing is, guys, I do recommend, if you're new to this channel and new to having birds and want to get a bird, one thing I do recommend is to get this lovely concrete stick for it to perch and put it right next to their food bowl, because they spend a lot of time eating and their nails file down, so you can handle carrying these birds because their nails are so sharp. Right, Chevy? You're a pretty girl. I love you. On to the next animal. You guys can probably hear him. It's Beerus. I already fed him earlier this morning, because once I wake up, I have to feed Beerus or he won't stop meowing. But I'm going to go ahead and give him some water because I'm sure that's what he's craving. This is the Beerus. Hello, Beerus. Look at those berries. Come on, you want to get some water? Look, I just fed him literally 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, Beerus, I fed you. Now let's give him some water. This fuzzy little kitty. You want fucking water? Happy now? Are you happy now? You got your water? Are you gonna calm down? Jesus, look how fuzzy this cat is. So we got Chevy fed, and her bowls and all that are clean. We fed Beerus and gave him water. So we're gonna go ahead and start prepping all the other animals. Let's go ahead and check in on some of the animals I've already fed yesterday. And to start off, here's this gorgeous Mata Mata. Look at him. If you guys, for all you new people, I used to have an Oxalati here. It was Kai's Oxalati. Had it for about 5 years. And I did a careless mistake by moving this guy in here. And he pretty much ate him, unfortunately. It is kind of my fault, but again, the Oxalati was so big, who would have known that this little Mata Mata can do so much damage. But now it's a Mata Matas and a soft shell turtles tank. I feed them I feed him feeder fish. So I fed him yesterday. So this tank is ready to go. Let's give you a little profile. Wow. And over here we have Jade. That's what Stephanie named this one. It's my emerald tree boa. Not to be confused with a green tree python. But here's Jade. I might warm up a chicken for her. I'm not sure, she ate pretty recently, but I am gonna soak her in a little bit. So let's move on to the next animals. And here's the guy of the main show who everyone enjoys to see. It's the friendliest dragon of them all, Anubis. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hey, you wanna eat today? Want some food today? What do you think? Should we feed you? You look kind of full, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna feed you. So that's Anubis, my black water monitor. He's a silly boy. He gets kind of skittish sometimes. He acts like he's gonna whip somebody, but he can't because he has no tail. He has no tail. And if you guys do remember a while back, watch some of my previous episodes, Anubis had an infection on his tail, had it to get it surgically removed so my boy can be alive today. Right, Anubis? That's a good boy. All right, Anubis. His water bowl looks kind of dirty, but I did just clean it 2 days ago. It's not that bad. I'll clean it probably tomorrow. Let's see if he'll let me pet him. Oh my God, he let me pet him. Let me pet him. So we're done with Anubis. We're not gonna get too crazy with him. And let's check out the beardies. Here we have the ever so lovely bearded dragons. Look at them. Look at them. Oh man, look at them. These motherfuckers poop so much in the water. Definitely got to clean that one today. So we got 4 bearded dragons here. All 4 of them were rescued. We originally had 5, but 1 died. But here we are with the bearded dragon enclosure. I'm not gonna feed them today, even though this lettuce looks kind of rough. I'm not feeding them today. I'll feed them tomorrow because they've been eating a lot lately. On to the next animal. Now we're inside my office to start off. We got this lovely pink tail. Look at it. Look at it. That's Ginger. It's one of our tarantulas. I got another tarantula yesterday. Stephanie doesn't even know she's out of town, so I'm gonna surprise her when she gets home. But this is our new tarantula. Somewhere in there hiding. I'm not gonna disturb it because again, I just made this ecosystem and this home for it. So I'm just giving it some time to, you know, get adjusted. No pressure. It's called a feathered something tarantula. All right, we'll figure it out later. I'm new to it, so give me a break, guys. And here we are. Where's he at? My good old boy Tigre, the wildest. Oh, there he is. That is my rhino iguana. He is freaking nuts. Oh my God, he's a crazy boy. Look at him. He's freaking savage. Iguanas are insane, I'll tell you. But gave him some crickets just to give him some protein. First time ever giving him some crickets, so let him work on that. I am gonna cut up some vegetables for him. Besides that, we got two nice little fucking what's this thing's called? Ball pythons here. We got 2 ball pythons. I gotta spot clean this tank a little bit. It's looking kind of messy. Over here, I have my basilisk, aka Jesus lizard. Let's look at him. The Jesus lizard himself. Hello, buddy. I don't know if we ever gave him a name, but he's doing pretty good. He's growing pretty fast. All right. So let's put Buddy back over here. Hello. I fed him yesterday some crickets, so nothing to do with him. Over here we have a candy cane corn snake. I think it's called. Oh my God, I just ripped that off. Great. That was a good shed too. Jesus Christ, Josh. Jesus Christ. Ripped the whole thing off. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and warm up a wrap for this guy. Oh my God. Warm up a wrap for this guy. These are my crested geckos. You can see one over there. The male is over here. These guys have some crickets, and I make some like fruit pudding for them. So they are not getting any food today, even though they technically eat every other day. Over here I got my leopard geckos. They're somewhere in there sleeping. Oh, there they go. You can kind of see them. It's kind of hard, but we got 2 leopard geckos in there. And then the friendliest, not so friendliest, my hognose. He's a tiny one because he doesn't like to eat, but we're gonna try to make him eat today, clean that water bowl. And there we are. Well, so let's get this stuff cranking. I'm gonna thaw out some food. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast and get this ball rolling. But yeah, let's go, guys. Let's get it going. Here we go. Here we go. And I also forgot, before we get going, good old Gucci. Rescued her from my homegirl Nicole. She's a dope little ball python as well. She's like a cinnamon color. But yeah, let's start feeding these animals. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and have some breakfast because there ain't no better way to start your day than with a glass of good old righteous OJ. I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then get back to work. We're gonna start off by soaking Jade after and cleaning out these water bowls. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one, guys. I promise. All right, guys, so back to the duties. I was slacking for a little bit. Just doing my emails, regular stuff. But all right, so we're gonna go feed the rhino iguana, you know, because that's who's up. He's reckless. Let's see if I can maybe get him. So forget that. I'm not gonna grab him. He is too hyper, but we went ahead and fed him his lettuce and bananas today. And we're gonna get to the next animal. I got 2 bins right here. We're gonna separate the 2 ball pythons that live together. Just like so, I have 2 bins out. And let's get some snakes in them. What's Apollo gonna do next? Hey! The 2 ball pythons are giving me a hard time, but they are in like mid-shed. They're very young, so they're having a hard time to shed. So I have them on these 2 lovely buckets, soaking for at least 30 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys right here. And I'm gonna try to feed a rat to a candy cane real quick. Let's see how this goes. Usually doesn't give me a hard time, so let's hope for the best. Yeah. And just like that, we have a bite. That's it. I love when snakes just do what they're supposed to do. Try out this difficult motherfucker. He always gives me a hard time. Hence why he is so tiny. Let me zoom in. Hey, you hungry? You hungry, mate? The shrimp and a bobby. So, couldn't get him to eat. So what's gonna happen is, I'm just gonna leave it there for a second and see if it eats it. As we move along, like I said, we misted all the tanks, brought some humidity into the enclosures so it's easier for them to, shed and do all their, whoa, almost dropped my phone. Whoa, almost did it again. Anyways, so I sprayed all the tanks. The hognose is ignoring the food per usual. The candy cane killed it per usual lately. That thing is a savage. That thing loves to eat. Apollo is a little boy, per usual. We got the 2 ball pythons soaking. The ball python over here is getting to work. Wow, look at that. Let's see it. Take it out. Let's analyzing it. Wow. Wow, what are you gonna do? What is it? What are you gonna do? But yeah, she's about to eat, and I'm gonna get to the what? The emerald tree boa. Let that snake soak before I feed it. I also soaked the spiders. Well, I didn't soak them. I soaked their substrate, so it's nice and wet. I try to wet it once a week. And now the gecko. Look at the little gecko right there. Just living life. I just changed the water. The crickets committed suicide. Isn't that exciting? But yeah, we're gonna get to the next snake. Make things happen. Shake it up. Let's do it. So right now we're here next to the tree boa. I'm gonna go to it. All right. Forget that accent. I'm gonna go ahead and try to, take her out of her enclosure, put her in this lovely bin that I filled up with water, because she, herself, she, them, not she, here, her, is having a hard time shedding, being a young snake. So I'm gonna help her out and put her in the water. So usually I have someone holding the phone for me, but I don't, so I'm just gonna put it over here. Genius way. Catch it by the first loop. The second loop. That was actually easier than I thought. I'm actually trying to get it off my hook, which I've always seemed to find the hardest part of releasing these animals. And there it is. And there it is. The snake is in the bucket. Here's the last salad I had to make. I made it for the bearded dragons. I don't know why I'm going so blank today. It's probably the weather or something, but I was supposed to go wenching, but I don't think that's gonna happen due to the weather. It is kind of ugly out and it's kind of cold. And besides that, I do kind of got to finish these animals. And I decided I'm going to clean out the water bowl because that's my duty as a caregiver or caretaker of all these animals. Make sure everything is clean and healthy and sanitized so they can continue living bacteria-free lives, So here we are. We got food for the bearded dragons. Let me put this in their tank. All right, guys. So here we have it. So just like that, everyone's, get some water to the plants. The animals are all happy. Look at that clean water bowl. No mosquitoes, no poop. Fresh bowl of lettuce and bananas for my dragons. I honestly have them on a heavy fruit and vegetable diet because they do like to eat meat, but I don't want to give them too much meat because then we get them too fat and no one wants a fat lizard because then that causes diseases. And if you don't know, do some research. It's called liver disease, Anyways, onward to the next one. There's Anubis. Got a fresh bowl. My boy's happy. Look at him. I'm not feeding him today for the fact is he's just kind of fat, You gotta let him just do his thing. Let him soak and relax. I'll probably feed him tomorrow or the next day. Let him digest a little bit. So we're done with the outside animals. I even fed the Agama. Gave the Agama a nice little bowl as well as some lettuce and bananas. The Agama has become slightly nicer. It doesn't really run away. It's not really worried about me no more. He is sleeping right now because I feel like the weather got all these animals on a chill mode. So we got the Agama over here now. Got some plants going on. This room is looking fabulous. So that's a wrap, guys, for here at this very moment. The house is clean. The animals are taken care of. All the bowls and all their enclosures are pretty well kept up, right, Chevy? Right, Chevy? But I'm gonna go ahead and eat some lunch and get ready for the podcast. Again, I'm not gonna go wenching. I thought we were gonna have a wenching video for you guys today, but due to the weather, we're not wenching. But yeah, stay tuned, and I'm gonna take you guys to the studio so you can see what the studio looks like lately, and we're gonna get it popping. Peace. Well, guys, just like that, I picked up Stephanie from the airport. We didn't have an episode today. They didn't show up. So that's basically a wrap. I hope
You gotta say something about that. We all prepare for when they're gonna be on the podcast. Everyone takes time off, separates like 3 hours of their life. You gotta tell people it's not cool when they can't.
It's not cool, guys. But either way, it's a lovely episode. I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's a long one. And hey, peace out. This is Josh Does Everything. And Stephanie's back home. Now she can see the surprise.
Surprise.